Hi everyone. For this class, we're going to be dealing with music by the Russian composer Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky, his 1812 Overture. This is a piece of music probably about 15 minutes in length that some of you may be familiar with. The ending of it, I think, will sound familiar to everyone. It's been used in movies and television commercials, and it is played at 4th of July concerts in this country and has been for decades, despite the fact that it is programmatic, patriotic Russian music. So, the composer, the year it was composed. This is the conductor, the man leading the ensemble, Moscow Radio Orchestra. In the early days of radio stations in large cities had their own orchestras on staff, and they would play music for commercials. They would play music backing up other artists who came to perform on the radio, but they were employees of the radio station, and some European orchestras have kept that name, including this one. There's the link to the performance. Here is a little bit of information about the piece. As I mentioned, it's programmatic music. Tchaikovsky was asked to write a piece of music depicting the invasion of Russia by Napoleon and his army, and how the Russians were able to repulse or beat back Napoleon's superior armed forces, which is what happened in this war. What Tchaikovsky did was he took existing melodies and he used them as thematic material for this overture. And I have written out a timeline of what goes on. You should be able to envision pictures of what's happening as you listen to the various portions of this piece as it goes along. He uses the French national anthem to depict the French and their success in battle. He uses Russian folk songs, and he repeats themes, just as any good composer does, to lend some form to the piece. So, when you listen to this, I want you to think about all of that. Think how he's using the basic elements, particularly harmony, instrumentation, to create these pictures in sound. I hope you'll write about it. This is a real good writing opportunity because I think everything is pretty clear, pretty easy to hear and make sense of. Here's what I'd like you to write about: how he uses the basic elements to tell the story, and especially how he changes the repetition of themes. You'll hear themes at the beginning that come back near the end, but they will sound very different. He uses elements other than melody to make them sound different, to enhance the story that he's telling in sound. As usual, the same guidelines apply. Whether you write about it or not, I think you'll enjoy listening to this music and seeing how Tchaikovsky brings this event to life.